Hello boys and girls, it's daytime and I'm in a wagon. Get in. I finally got work during the day. I have had a lot of problems with agencies at the moment, but I'm going to tell you why in another video. It is an issue that I completely forgot about. It is my fault, but it's not my fault at the same time. But anyway, I'm in a DAF. I'm in a 17 plate DAF, and I drove one of these the other day, but I was working for a different company and delivering chilled and frozen foods, but we were on cages, and I had a driver's mate with me, so I couldn't vlog that. But it went well. I was the first one back. I had 8 drops in and around Heywood and Rochdale and Oldham, sorry. I had 8 drops around Rochdale and Oldham, and I got it done in 4 hours. I was the first one back, sorted, go home. Only did 4 hours work. Easy. It is in Oldham though, which means it's quite a bit of driving because I live near Wigan, so it is like the other side of Manchester to me. But today I'm at a flooring company and I am on my own today, so I can vlog. Happy days. I am going to try and keep my vlogging videos short and sweet. I'm going to try and not make them, you know, half an hour long to an hour long, because I didn't realise until I started doing these vlogs just how many people actually are vlogging themselves being in a wagon. I'm amazed at how many people do it, so I know that I'm just going to fall into the mess that is HGV vloggers, and I'm a bit gutted, to be honest, because I know I should have done my research, but I just didn't. I just started vlogging and thought, well, nobody's done this before. Well, it turns out that everyone's doing it. Oh, there's a checkpoint. I'm just on the M62 at the moment. I'm heading towards, well, I'm just coming onto the M62 now. I'm heading to Clitheroe. If you know Trucker J, he's one of the most popular HGV vloggers on YouTube. I think he delivered this kind of stuff. Well, his were worktops and whatnot, but this is laminate flooring and adhesives, stuff like that. I've got 8 drops and 3 collections, so it shouldn't take me too long. I'm a bit gutted. I thought Clitheroe was miles away, but it turns out it's not. It's 10 o'clock now, and it says I'm going to get there for 10:38, so it's only just over half an hour away, which I thought Clitheroe was like past Carlisle. Shows what I know, doesn't it? So we're going to crack on now. We'll head up to Clitheroe. If there is anything that I do wrong, if there's anything you want to critique, if there's any recommendations for me, you know, if you don't want time lapses, if you think it's boring and don't really want to know where I'm going, let me know. If I put you on my mirror while I'm doing a reversing manoeuvre and I do it wrong, or if you think there's a way that I can improve, let me know. Just tell me. I'm all up for criticism, me. I'm not, you know, I've got wide shoulders, do they call it? Big shoulders, thick skin. I can take it, go sick. You know, tell me what I'm doing wrong if I'm doing anything. Or if you like my vlogs, if you like what I'm doing, let me know. Just tell me. Say, pretty good vlog that, you know, interesting. I've checked about 4 different postcodes of this place where I'm supposed to be going, and every one of them is different. Every postcode's different, so I don't actually know where the hell I'm going at the moment. I've Google mapped it and I can't find it. I've searched on Google for it, can't find it. I've searched on company houses, can't find it. So every address is different. It all gives a different street number. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Wish me luck. Hello guys, I've just done my first delivery, my first drop. What an absolute nightmare. I just got on my delivery note just the name of a mill, a big mill, Holmes Mill it was called. That's all I got, Holmes Mill. So just before I got there I did the sensible thing, well what I thought was a sensible thing, and I pulled over and phoned the number that I had, and the guy on the other end of the phone, he said, I don't know, we're not expecting anything, we're not expecting a delivery. Right, okay. He said, give me 5 minutes and I will phone my manager and I'll ask him. Right, okay. So I was on a one-way street, went up past the mill and then up by the other side of the mill, and at the top there was a roundabout, so I was like, well, what do I do now? I'm in a wagon. It's not like just parking a car up, which I've realised. So I found somewhere to park on a hill, and this guy phoned me back and he said, it's for this cafe. Right, okay. So I went to the cafe and there was actually building work in the basement, so I went into the basement and I spoke to this foreign guy and I said, I've got this stuff up back in my wagon, I don't know what it is. I said, it says Skyscape on the delivery note, but I don't know what it is. He said in a foreign accent, okay, well I don't know what it is either. I've shown him the delivery note and the address and whatnot, and he said, I'll phone my boss. So he phoned his boss and they were talking in Polish, I think. He didn't know what it was, didn't know whether he wanted it. So I thought, well, I'll just Google Holmes Mill and I'll ring them. So I rang this Holmes Mill and there was 8 different numbers, 8 different, like, what you call it? You know when it says option 1, option 2? There was 8 different options. So I selected option 8, I think. I just went straight to the end and just said 8. And I said, are you expecting a delivery? And he said, I don't know. I'll get in touch with my manager. I went, right, okay. My manager stood in front of you now, and it was this foreign guy. And this foreign guy all of a sudden went, is it carpet tiles? And I went, I think so. I said, I don't know. I said, it could be laminate, I don't know, it could be anything. He said, come with me. So we had to walk across the road, through a car park, and into the actual mill that they said at the first place. He said, oh yeah, it's for here, it's for us. Do you want to go and get your wagon? He said, do you want to go and get your wagon, drive round and come back? Another set of one-way streets, so I had to drive through Clitheroe Town Centre and all the way back again to get to this tight car park, drive through the car park and drop off at the main entrance. And now they've just seen me, or I might put it in here, reversing out of that car park, which was proper tight. Scary. Whoa. But I got the delivery done. It was all on one pallet, pumped it off with a pump truck, strapped the pump truck back down, and now we're off. We're on our way to, I think we're going to Worsley now. We're off to Worsley, and then we've got to go to Warrington, and then to Bolton, where I'm from. I'm delivering at Bolton Market. I'm covered in grease and stuff. So there, we're up to there. We're up to there. I'm loving it. I don't care. I've been lost. I've had to go through tight spaces. I've had to reverse in tight spaces, but I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. It's brilliant. It's everything I expected. You know, I'm really enjoying it. It's good fun. It's good fun. So we'll get on to the next drop. Hopefully I'll have a drop where I'm on my own and I'll put the camera in the back so you can see what the back looks like and what I'm doing and stuff. We'll see. But like I said, I don't want to keep these vlogs too long. When I start talking, I can go on and on and on. So I'm going to shut up here and I'll get back to you in a bit. Bye. later. How are we doing, guys and girls? 2:20. I've done 4 deliveries. I'm just in Bolton. If you watched my in the cab HGV driving lesson 2, I actually drove up this road. I drove up this on my lesson. So I've done 3.5 hours worth of driving up to now, but I am coming up towards the end of my working time. I need a break, in other words, and I don't know where to go for a break. There's one thing that I've noticed since I've started driving: you kind of obsess about the working time directive and stuff like that, and it becomes a big, oh, am I doing anything wrong? And to be honest, it's quite worrying. It is actually quite worrying. Constantly looking at the tacho to make sure that you're not doing anything wrong. Constantly going, started at 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got till 3. Oh no. I have actually got until 3 o'clock. Oh no. I need to have a break once I've done this delivery. I'm going to be there in 2 minutes. I don't even know where I'm going. Floor design contractors. So I'm enjoying this. I'm loving it. Like I said earlier on in the video, it's exactly as I thought it was going to be. You know, I'm out on my own, I'm driving. Nobody's phoned me yet, I've not been mithered yet. I think I went well out of the way for diesel this morning, but I've never seen a key fuels card before. I've never seen one. So all I did was look into I looked in the receipts booklet of where people got the diesel from, and the last one they got it from was this place on Rochdale Road. So I put that in the sat nav and drove there, but it actually ended up taking me about 20 minutes to get there. But we got diesel. We're AdBlued up. I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving it. If you're thinking about doing your class 2, just get on and do it. I know I've not had much work yet. This is my 3rd day of driving. Like I say, the other day was refrigerated goods, working for a cash and carry. Multi-dropping with cages with the driver's mate. So I know I've not had much, but it's just miles better. Miles better than scaffolding or working in a warehouse, you know, dead end job or whatnot. Oh, I think I'm here. It's miles better. It's miles better. I'm so happy that I actually got to do this. I'm so happy. I just can't wait to get everything sorted out, which I will, like I said, I'll explain in another video. I can't wait to get everything sorted out and get work regularly, day after day after day. So I am looking for floor design in Bolton, near Lever Street, car boot actually. One thing I used to worry about just before I started HGV driving and multi-dropping and stuff was, how do you actually know where to go? And it sounds really stupid, but I hope there's more than just me that's thought this. I really do hope, or else I am going to look an idiot. But I thought I'd show you a delivery note while I've got one here in my hand, just so you know what it looks like and what to expect when you start multi-dropping. They're all pretty much the same, and that's what it looks like. You've obviously your driver's copy up here. It tells you what it is you're delivering, and it tells you where to, and then the delivery note, customer number and all that stuff. And then it just says down at the bottom, there, sign and print name, and then there's a phone number there. So that's it. Yeah, so that's a delivery note. I mean, it did used to worry me. I don't know why, but it did. I used to get a bit nervous about, you know, not knowing where to go, or if anything got confusing and stuff like that. When I started, he said, the guy that took me out to wagon, he said, use the address in the right hand side box, not the one in the left. The one in the left is the person that's ordered it. The one in the right is where it's going to. Simple as that. I hope that helps someone, just so you know what a delivery note looks like. There is no need to be nervous about this job, it's fun. Hey, I'm back again. I'm still on my break. I've just been having a fiddle about and trying to find a cup holder. I can't find a cup holder in this cab, but what I did find is an AUX port so I can actually listen to some decent music. I've been listening to crap all day, but I've figured out that down there, that is an AUX port. Plug it into my phone and so I can actually listen to some decent music now. So all I do, plug the AUX at the back, plug it into the bottom of the phone. You do need a special cable. I'll put a link to that in the description below. It's an AUX to lighting cable, I think it's called, for the iPhone. And then you come to the stereo and just press SRC until it says rear AUX1, and you've got your own music. Happy days. Break time over, let's crack on. So I'm just having my brew, just finishing my Belvita breakfast biscuits. It's the first thing I've had to eat all day. I'm going to show you the back now because I couldn't do it at the last place because the guy come out and loaded me. How nice of him. The bonnet release catch on this DAF, anyone know where it is? It's a DAF LF180 2017. I ain't got a clue where it is. I've tried Googling it as well and I can't find it on Google either. Go and have a look in the back there. That's it. Any idea where bonnet release catch is? Let me know, please. Got back. This is what I have left to deliver. I don't think I'm going to get it done, to be honest, because it's going to be 4:05 before I set off from here. Take me half an hour to get to, I think I'm going to Middleton next, I think. So I don't think I'm going to get it all done, which I'll be gutted about, to be honest, because I want to, you know what I mean, I want to make a good impression. I like this, I'm enjoying it. I don't know how many times I've said that, I bet you're sick of hearing it. Yeah, I'm sick of moving that. Bump rug. Every drop I've done, I've had to move it back a little bit, strap it in. Little catches beside it, curtains. Then what you pull up and connect it to. God, it's like a greenhouse in here. It's red hot. So yeah, that's what I've got left. Laminate flooring, whatever that is. Don't know what that is. Carpet tile tackifier, whatever that is. Don't know. So I've got 2 collections and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops left. That is what I collected just a minute ago. These 5. Then what I collected. So this is the back of my truck. I've not touched the curtains yet. I've not had to. Everything's done off the back of the tail lift. My truck. Well, that's the end of my first day. I got a phone call halfway through the day, and it was the shift manager that wasn't in when I turned up, and he said that I had been routed wrong. He said, I don't see why they've sent you all the way up to Clitheroe when we've got a van that's going up there with 2 other drops for Clitheroe. He said, so you're never going to be able to get the other drops done. So I said, all right, unfortunate. I said, you know, I've not messed about, I've tried. And he said, no, it's not your fault, don't worry about it. He said, you've been routed wrong. So fair enough. So he changed my route around, and he said, I'll just give you 3 drops instead of the collections at the end. Get these 3 drops done. So I went, right, okay. He said, go to such and such a place first in Oldham. I said, okay. Put it in sat nav. About, I think it was about 4:10. Yeah, because I was just coming off my break. So he phoned me about 4:05. I put it in my sat nav and it said I'll get there at about 4:45, I think it said. So sets off. I gets onto the M60. Chocker, as per. I hate the M60. I'm not going to moan in my vlogs, but the M60 I absolutely detest. It is the stupidest motorway in the world. There is nothing ever going to be smart about the M60. So I gets on there. I think I got on the M62, and then coming off the M62 was just standstill. Coming into the main drag that goes through Oldham, the air road, I don't know what it's called, I'm not from around here, so I don't know. It was standstill, chock-a-block, nothing moving or anything, and I'm watching on sat-nav, time's just going up and up and up, you know, me arrival time, it's going up and up and up. Then it gets to like 5:20. I'm literally just sat there and doing nothing, just sat there in this big amount of traffic. So I thought, well, what I'll do while I'm stood doing nothing, I'll phone these companies, make sure they're still open. So I phoned 2 of the firms and they were both shut. So I phoned my boss and I says to the boss, what do you want me to do? I said, can you try ringing them because I can't get through to them. So he said, yeah, no worries, I'll give you a ring back in about 5 minutes. Right, okay. Phoned me about 5 minutes later and said, just come back because they're all closed. So I said, right, okay. So it took me about 40 minutes to do 2.5 mile, I think it was. It took me about 45 minutes to do that. Got back to the yard, filled in the rafts and rafts of paperwork that you've got to fill in. Woo! So much paperwork to remember. So much to remember to fill in, you know, your end mileage, and I forgot to fill in the mileage at the fuel pump when I went for fuel this morning. The time that you deliver an item, how long it took you, the time you set back off. Then you've got to remember your working time directive. A lot of stuff to remember being a lorry driver. But like I've said about 50 times already, I've had a really good day. I've enjoyed it fully. I mean, I'm not bothered about the routing. I'm out driving and delivering stuff, so it doesn't bother me where I go. The only thing that bothers me really is wages. You know, as long as no one messes about my wages, then I'm going to be happy. I'm glad I've taken the plunge into doing HGV driving. Yeah, traffic's rubbish. You know, it's really horrendous traffic. But you get that anywhere. You know, I'm in traffic now, 40 mile an hour all the way down M60. But that's my first day. Hopefully the video's not going to be too long. I don't want to bore you all to death. So I'll leave it here until next time. I'll see you all in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please comment, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, guys and girls, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.